Once again, I'm not sure if this video is for everyone, but if it's for you, if something resonates in here with you, let me know. There are days that I get up and people think he's a motivational speaker and he's doing all these things. I think people probably look at me and say that I don't necessarily go through the lows that I used to go through, but I'll be honest, there are days that I wake up and I don't like what I see when I look in the mirror. I don't like myself, and that seems maybe a little bit counter intuitive if you know what I post about. I post about, confidence and building resilience, but the bottom line is I post these things because I'm working on it myself. And as I was thinking about this today, I thought, if you're someone who has ever not liked yourself, if you're someone who's ever looked in the mirror and said, I don't like what I see, and you felt really down and just had that self-loathing mentality, maybe these 3 B's will help you. And I put this into an alliteration, 3 B's, just because it kind of helps me to get through things, and maybe it'll help you as well. And the first B I have to do when I have that feeling of not liking myself is break. I need to take a break from social media. I need to take a break from scrolling through feeds, and I've actually dramatically reduced my scrolling from where it used to be. And I post a lot on social media, don't get me wrong, but I don't browse a lot. So take a break from browsing. A lot of times you'll see things online, and I know I've seen things online, whether it's from a fitness background or a motivation or a business background, and sometimes it's motivating, but when I'm in that mode where I'm not feeling good about myself, it just actually sinks me into a further depression. So I need to take a break from all of that, and I suggest you do the same. Take a break from just viewing things that may put your self-esteem in a low place, and you may not even think about it. It may register subconsciously, but do yourself a favor and take a break if you're not feeling great about yourself. And that could be for a day, could be for a week. I have a friend of mine, he's taken a break for a year. Kudos to him. And that's necessary sometimes, just to get that back. The second B, when I'm not feeling right, is to breathe. I do meditation in the mornings, about 5 minutes. Yeah, a whole 5 minutes. That's what I can manage consistently. Sometimes it's more, but I'm not one of these people sitting down for half an hour or a long time. I have done it before, but I find it very difficult. When I was young, I was diagnosed with ADHD, and I'm not using that as an excuse. However, for me, it's hard to sit for a long time. So I know I can give myself 5 minutes where I set a timer on my watch and I just breathe. And what does that do? That helps me to separate from the feelings that I have in my body at the time. So if the feelings are negativity or not feeling good about myself, spending that time to just breathe gives me just a little bit of separation, because there's a self that's above what's in the body, and there are not enough times in a day where we connect to that. And just taking some breaths, 5 minutes, just count your breaths and just focus on that, or repeat a mantra of positivity to yourself. Sometimes I just say, I'm worth it, I'm feeling good, and I'm just thinking that in my head. It doesn't have to be always just silence. Sometimes I do it to some music. I have some peaceful music that I play. So whatever it is, it's just a matter of separating, getting into that spiritual zone, if you will. Spirit is comes from a Latin word, by the way, that just means breath. And just starting to breathe. So that's number 2, breathe. And the final thing is bond. Spending time with my wife, my son, even my mom when she comes over to help take care of my little one. Bonding with those people that are closest to me helps me to realize that there's people that I love, people that love me, and I don't have to feel that negativity, because I just have to look at my son, look at my wife, and I'm good, and it brings me back. So the bonding with the people in your life. So if you ever have those feelings where you're not feeling that you're worth it, or you're not feeling great about yourself, just remember, take a break, breathe, and bond with the people in your life. I hope this helps.